Acting Mayor Scanlon described himself as optimistic and excited, but also very prepared as he takes over that second floor corner office here at City Hall. And obviously one of his duties is going to be the new budget, and he may face a very difficult balancing process there. Now, before his one-on-one interviews, the new acting mayor did bring up challenges ahead, and as we've been telling you, there are warnings circulating about projected fluctuating budget deficits of $20 to $50 million or so. Even today, the outgoing Mayor Brown tried to tamp that down a bit using words like budget challenge instead of budget crisis. So we got the take of the acting mayor, who has been on city council for the past 12 years, becoming council president at the start of the year. The former mayor now, and he referred to it as a challenge, not a crisis. 40, 50 million, 60 million, whatever. How do you perceive it?
Yeah, it's first of all, the number's constantly moving, right? When you get into a budget situation, and some people talk about making cuts, some people talk about revenue increasing. It has to be a combination of both.
From sitting as the head of council, do you perceive it as more of a revenue enhancement or a having to cut? Where do you lean more towards?
I think the larger issue is the revenue side of things, but obviously when you get into a gap of this size, you cannot just rely on increased revenues. You have to make sure you're prioritizing your spending and make sure you're doing that responsibly.
Taxes. Can we expect tax increases realistically?
Yeah, I think you have to look at everything. You know, I don't think categorically you can cast aside any revenue, any cut. You have to take a deep dive on all of it. So I would never sit here and say that it's not going to happen. I don't know what it's going to look like. We'll start talking about it almost immediately.
Scanlon says he always prided himself as being very prepared and up to speed on budget issues when he was a member of council. We'll see what happens with the city in the coming year and also going into 2025, because that is the next formal election for mayor. Coming up, we talked to the new acting mayor about some of his goals, his approach to governing, and also his perhaps future plans. On your side, live at City Hall in Buffalo, I'm Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.